Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. In today's video I am going to be comparing two different brands of pastel pencils. The first is the Koh-i-noor Gioconda, and I'm apologising if I said that wrong, brand of pencils, and the second is the Stabilo Carbothello pencils. Now I have got a set of 24 Koh-i-noor pencils and a larger set of 60 Stabilos, but I am going to be picking out roughly the same colours as near as I can get to draw two very similar pictures to be able to compare these. Now, as you can see in the background, I am starting with drawing a little pansy, and I am doing that with the Koh-i-noor pencils first. Now, what I've noticed with these pencils is that they are very soft, they feel very creamy on the paper, and the paper that I'm using in both cases is the Pastelmat from ClaireFontaine. So they feel really nice, really easy to smudge in, blend in with each other, and there is a little bit of dust, but not too much. They do advertise that these are dust free or almost dust free. A few downsides that I noticed mainly is they do break very easily when sharpened, and that probably is because they are so soft. And it was very hard to keep any details when I was blending with them. Now these pens, they do come with in the sets of 12, 24 and 48, and you can't buy them open stock, but they work out to be around roughly £1.42 each. There is no Lightfast information on the box. However, I did look onto their website and did find that apparently 44 of the 48 pens in the largest set have a very good or even better light fastness, which is pretty good. Even their pinks and purples, which usually don't have a very good light fast rating, have got pretty good, and it's probably them that have the 2-star rating. The leads of these pencils are 3.8mm, but I guess I'm not really sure that that means an awful lot to many people. They were nice to work with, fairly easy to blend. The only downside I really had with the set of 24 is that I didn't really find that I had enough colours. I certainly didn't have enough purples. There was literally one purple in the set, and even with some of the other colours, then they are pretty hard to blend. Obviously, if you get a slightly bigger set, that would offset some of that problem, but I still don't feel like you've got a massive range of colours. But other than that, I enjoyed using them. They're pretty easy to use, they give a decent coverage, and yeah, I would say good pencils to start off with, definitely. So on to using the Stabilo Carbothellos, and I am doing the exact same drawing as before, just to be able to compare, and I'm trying to use very similar colours. The colours weren't exactly the same. I would definitely say that the colours in the Stabilo set feel a lot more saturated and bright, and that may be a good thing, that may not be a good thing, depends what you're trying to draw. I thought maybe I can mix and match, which is good that they're not exactly the same. I did find with these pencils that the cores are slightly harder, so at first it is harder to get colour down on the paper, but I did find that that meant it was better for details, because the pen stayed sharper for longer, and it gave very good coverage. You did have to maybe go over a little bit extra to get the same amount of coverage with as with the Koh-i-noors, but I would say that after I'd gone over a couple of times, the coverage was actually better with the Stabilos than compared with the Koh-i-noors. And they keep a really nice edge even when blending. So if you are looking for using pastels for lots of details, especially if you are hoping to draw, say, animals and furry animals at that, then I would definitely go for the Stabilos. These do come in sets of 12, 24, 36, 40 and 60, and even a special edition set in a wooden box. And they work out, if you buy them open stock, they are around £1.40, and if you buy them in a set, they work out then to be around £1.30. So you can get them a bit cheaper than the Koh-i-noors. And Lightfast is pretty good. Of the 60 set, 46 of the pencils are Lightfast, and the information is actually on the barrel of the pencil itself, so you don't have to go to a website and look it up. Now, unfortunately, they do have 3 purples which don't have any light star rating at all. Slightly unusual, but at least they're being honest with you in that they're saying that they are not going to hold up if you have them in strong UV light. I might test that later on anyway and do some Lightfast testing. These also have 4.4mm lead, so slightly thicker than the Koh-i-noors, and I did find that I didn't have to sharpen them as often, and when I did sharpen them they didn't break quite as often. And also the set of 60 comes with a kneaded eraser and the sharpener in the set, and the sharpener is very good. So yeah, that is my comparison. In a couple of minutes you will be able to see the 2 images side by side, which I think is good to be able to see how the images differ. So here is the finished Koh-i-noor piece. As you can see, there is pretty good coverage. Not very much of the background white shows through. The edges are fairly clean and easy to maintain. I was fairly happy with this piece, but then I did the Stabilo piece and I was even happier with this piece. As you can see, the colours are a lot more vibrant, the coverage is better, and if I was going to recommend one over the other, it would have to be the Stabilos. They are cheaper, they are brighter, and I just was much happier with the overall outcome. So that is my opinion. I would love to know what you think, so do leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!